Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Samuel and the channel is Analyzing with Sam. I thank you so much. If you are new to my channel and you haven't subscribed, please do me a favor and subscribe right now. Smash also that notification bell so that whenever I put up new videos, you will be among the first to be notified. Thank you so much as you do so. Yes guys, last week I did a video that I titled 5 ideas to recover those wasted years, where I spoke about so many things that you are going to do in order for you to recover those years that you feel you have wasted. I will let you guys know that the time you recover them is not important. The most important thing is this, that the time that you wake up is your good morning. So start doing something. In this video today, I am going to share my own story because actually I myself, I practiced one of those ideas that I shared with you and it worked for me. Here am I today. I want to share that story with you guys so that if you didn't watch that video, you can go back and watch it, or you just listen to this particular one so that you will get to understand what I did to recover also those years that I wasted. So let us get started, guys. So guys, it happens that after 2008, yes, when there was this global crisis that people were losing their jobs, I equally lost mine. You see, so when I was looking for a job, I couldn't get any. So many things happened that led me into doing certain things that are not normal, and I paid for it dearly. The story, I'm not going to narrate it here today. Maybe another day, I'm going to narrate that particular story to you. But I am very much interested in sharing with you guys what I did after the whole issues to recover. So guys, when everything settled, I looked at the whole situation at that moment. It was very difficult for me to find a job. I said, okay, since I have experience in painting section, let me focus very much in searching for a job in those painting areas. So what I did was this. I brought out a sheet of paper. I wrote about 40 painting companies that are close to the place where I am living. I made sure I didn't write anyone that is above 20 kilometers of distance from my home. So I wrote down these painting companies with their phone numbers. The reason why I did it was this. I know that it's practically impossible for me to travel to those companies every day in search of jobs. So the ones I could go to, I go to them, asking them if they have job for me. But the ones I cannot reach, what I did was to always call them on their phone to request for job if they have any for me. So I kept doing this. I did it the very first time I called the whole of them. They kept telling me, Samuel, non c'è lavoro, adesso magari più avanti. Okay? So I kept on calling. I said, okay, I won't just stop here. Maybe every 2 weeks or 3 weeks, I will repeat the same call to see if any of them will respond, because you never can tell. They might need anybody at any time for a job. So if I stop calling, they might just call the agent and the agent will find them someone, or they call someone by themselves. So I said to myself that I will continue to call them until one of them responds to me. That was my decision. But while I was making these calls, I didn't just sit back and say, until they respond to me, then I'll go to work. I said to myself, boy, you just have to get something doing to support what your wife is doing. That's what my wife was doing. And then, so I said, I must do something. I went to the commune, that is the local government where I reside, you know. I told them that I am ready to do a voluntary job for them. They said, okay, they are going to assign me to the Stradino of the commune so that I will be of help to him. Let me continue to go to this work with this Stradino. Stradino is someone that moves around the commune with a commune vehicle every day in search of maybe refuge that people dumped on the road, or where you have things like grasses to cut. This is what actually the Stradino do. So they asked me to join him in doing that. You know, they never told me that they're going to pay me anything, but after some time they started giving me spiritually. What Italians say spiritually is just a little amount, but I accepted it wholeheartedly because after all, they didn't invite me for the job. I was the one that went to ask them and say, okay, instead of you staying at home, come and be helping this guy. This was what I was doing at then, and they were paying me as little as They paid me, but I accepted it wholeheartedly, like I said. You see, this work that we are doing, then I usually move around with him. We go sometimes even close to my children's school, where sometimes I help in cutting the trees in their school and cutting even the grasses there. I was never ashamed, and even my children, when they see me at school, then they laughed. They say, "Papa, ciao, Papa." They greeted me, and we all laughed. Then we moved to another destination, to another spot to do our work. That was what I kept doing. And every 2 weeks, I kept repeating that call, like I told you guys. I kept calling them, asking them, please, do you have any job for me? At the point, some of these companies already knew my voice. They already knew that it is somewhere that is calling. So sometimes when I call them, I say, ciao, sono somewhere. They say, ciao, somewhere. Sappiamo già che sei tu. Come stai? You see, they respond to me, see, somewhere we know already that you are the one. How are you? And I will respond fine. And I will still ask them, do you have job for me? Some of them will say, no, we don't have anything at the moment. Some will say, Samuel, no, we don't have anything at the moment, but keep calling. Maybe something will come up and we will definitely inform you. So I kept calling. They kept giving me hope, some of them, you see. And one day, I was preparing to go to somewhere with my wife and my children. A call came to my phone. That was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And they said to me, are you Samuel? And I said, yes. And the person said, can you come to our office immediately because we have job for you? I said, without pleasure, I'm coming immediately. And I told my wife, we just have to go to that company immediately before going to where we are going. So we drove to the company. I went in. They asked me, do you have experience in painting? I said, of course, yes. They said, okay, we are going to employ you, but we are not going to employ you directly. You are going to go to the agent. That is the agent that will bring you to our company to work for us. I said, okay, no problem. So I was just willing to work at the moment to get a job for myself and start earning something. That was just all I needed from them that moment. So they sent me to the agent. The next day, the agent prepared the contract and I went to them and start working immediately. So I asked them, how much are you going to pay me? They told me that they are going to be so and so amount. They brought even the booster paga of one of the workers and showed me that this is what we are paying. Who knows if it is a real booster paga? But then all I needed, like I said, was just to get a job. And I signed the contract immediately. I started working. They gave me some months. They kept renewing this contract for me. I worked for several months there, but could not get this permanent contract from them. Often, I even go to them and request from them their permanent contract because I need to be sure that I work every month to be able to feed my family. That's why I'm requesting for the tempo indeterminate. They respond to me, no, that we don't have too much job, that we depend on other companies that brings work for us. So at the moment that they are not sure if the job will last for too long, but they will continue to give me small contract as long as the job lasts. So I accepted and I kept working. At a point, I had to go in search of job because I feel that I have relaxed now, that I need a permanent contract. I requested from them again and they responded the same thing. What I did was to communicate to my friend and tell him what I am facing at that moment, my black friend, a Nigerian. So he said that the company where he's working needs someone to come immediately and start working for them. So I had to go to that company that evening. That same evening, they gave me 6 months contract, which was far better than what I was having in the company where I'm about to leave. So I went back to the company and said to them, no, that I'm not going to continue with them, that I need to go to somewhere else. They said, okay. So I went to that place. After working for 2 weeks there, the same company that called me before called me back again and said, Samuel, please, can you come back to our company and start working? That if you come back, we are going to give you 1 year contract. Already, the present company that I was working then said to me that after the 6 months that they gave to me, that they are going to give me a permanent contract. And I said to these people, look, if you want me back to your company, you are going to give me a permanent contract. That alone will enable me to come back to that company, because what I am in need of is permanent contract. And they said no, they're not going to give me. They thought I was joking, that I may change my mind to come back for them for 1 year contract. So I remained there. After about 1 week again, I got news from a friend who worked in that first company. He said that they have tried so many workers that no one is like me. No painter can do the kind of job that I do for them. And that sometimes even the owner of the company quarrel with the new workers that he tries to employ, telling them that no, you are going to go home today because I can't allow you to continue continue to stay in this company because someone like you is capable of sending me home. That's he was trying to say, that someone like him will continue to destroy his job, destroy his work for him, and in the end, customers will end up not bringing anything again for him. So he said definitely that he is going to send them home. So after a few days, like I said, they called back again and said, somewhere, if you can come back immediately to us now, we are going to give you permanent contract. So when I get back, I spoke with my wife. We discussed, and I said to her that yes, the other people promised me that after 6 months they are going to give me permanent contract. But in that company, we are about 300 workers. While this one that is very close to my house, they have just about 20 workers. Promised also to give me tempo indeterminato immediately. I said to my wife, even though these people are paying lesser, it is important that I come back, stay closer to our house, because we have children that maybe one thing want to happen in their school, that if they call with the parents to come to their school, I can just drive straight to the school immediately to see what was going on. So we agreed that I should come back to them. So when I came back, they said to me that that same morning that I will resume work, that they are going to prepare the permanent contract. So when I came that day, they didn't prepare the permanent contract on ground. They said to me that it's going to come in the afternoon. And I said to them, listen, before 11 o'clock, if you don't get me that permanent contract, that I'm going to go back to the previous company, because I have not yet resigned. I'm only waiting for you to sign my contract before I can go and tender my resignation letter to them. And they said okay to me, that they will see what they will do. So before 8:30, the contract arrived. They called me to the office and I signed the contract. That was how I started working as a permanent worker in that company. But because of my expertise, because of what I know best to do, that is my painting work, within few years that I have worked in that company, I have been able to switch to 2 other companies on permanent contract. You see, I stop here today, permanent contract the next day, no need of trial. Maybe I go to that place maybe a day before the permanent contract to try for them, and they will confirm me instantly and give me this permanent contract. So this is how I have been turning. I've turned to 3 companies, and all these things earned me a huge amount that I will not disclose here. I know you want to hear that one, but what I want to let you know is this: do your best to do that which you know how to do. Do it well. It will surely pay you. I am still working in that particular company, that first company that called me on phone to come. That is where I am settled now. So I am still working there. All the zero that I did from that company to this one, come back from there to another one, then come back again, earned me a huge amount, like I said, and I am glad for that. I am grateful to Almighty God for making it possible. So guys, what I want to share with you is this: at any given time, at any age, do not think that it's too late. You see, I lost so many things within that period of 2008 that we have global crisis. I lost everything almost that I've earned before then. But I tell you today that those things that I lost during those years, I have recovered them. I have recovered them even double. So I am very, very grateful. Guys, I am sharing this information to you guys. I am sharing this story to you guys to inspire someone not to give up. Just that thing that you know that you can do, do it well. Practice it well. It pays to do your job very good. So like I told you guys, the same company where I worked first called me back after I have left them twice to 2 other companies on permanent work. They called me back, and each time they call me back, they increase my money. Each time they call me back, they increase my money. So I am very, very grateful to God. Thank you all guys for listening. Please share this information. You never know, it might motivate someone to keep on searching to be able to achieve that which that person is looking for. Thank you so much guys, and may God bless you. Bye.